Okay, one thing I'd like to recommend to you is just to understand these written in a way that you should be able to read the information directly from it. Let's go through that for you. And this is going to be a parabola of the form y minus k squared 4p x minus h. All right. Now, what I notice over here is the p in the problem, write this over here, the p is going to be what number? It looks like 4. All right. And, I'm going to write the h down. I'm going to say the h looks to be minus 2, and the k looks to be 3. All right. The information over here, I can pull it off now, is, and I'll draw a picture of it, of course. I'm going to write that in the vertex of it. What's that vertex going to be? Minus 2, comma 3. All right, I'm going to draw my picture in. There's a point to this. You want to get comfortable drawing a picture, although a rough picture, a picture of this. So let's see, minus 2, 3. 1, 2, and then 3 up. 1, 2, 3. There's a rough picture. And this parabola opens like this. All right, so I'm going to say, sort of, and again, it's just a rough, I'm not saying it's a good picture, just maybe something like this over here. All right, and I'm going to, answer more questions about it than they're asking about it, but it says, find the vertex, axis symmetry. Well, I found the vertex. The axis symmetry is going to be a line that looks like this over here. That's called an axis of symmetry, the AOS. I'll write that down. And the AOS is a line that goes through the vertex, and in this case it's a horizontal line, so it's going to be y equals, and what's that number? 3, okay? All right, let's talk about the focus and the dielectrics and the last rectum on it, all right? We'll do the focus first. And the focus is going to be a point on the inside of the parabola, going to be inside the cup, and it's going to be 4 units in. It's the P number. So if you're 4 units in, you'd be over there. So let's write that down, the focus. And what's the focus going to be? Well, look at it. It's a point. I know the y value is 3, and the x value is 2. Again, I'm looking at my picture to get that. Let's put the dielectrics down, and that's going to be 4 units to the left of this vertex over here. Let me see, 1, I think I did okay. And that's going to be the dielectrics. And that's going to be an equation x equals, well, let's count it over. You're at minus 2, you go 4 to the left, you're at minus 6. Okay, I was surprised to see on the about the focal diameter of it. But before I do that, I want to point out it's a line, right? It's a line that goes through that focus that's parallel to the dielectrics. So the latus rectum is over here. And again, I know my pictures aren't great. And then they want to know what the focal diameter of it is. And the focal diameter is going to be the distance from here to there, what that distance is, all right? So I want to go through that with you and to make sure you understand there's a formula for it, but right now, let's not worry about the formula. Let's worry about the distance there, all right, the distance between those 2 points. And what I know about it, I know that there's going to be a value for x in both of these cases over here. And what's the value of x over there? Well, in both cases, the value of x has got to be 2. All right, so let's take a look at it and write that down for you. And what do you get? You get y minus 3. I'm going to get the points, by the way. We'll talk about the form in a second. 16. And if the x is 2 in both cases, you'd get 4. Well, let's write this down. Y minus 3 would equal plus or minus. Well, 16 times 4 is 64. So plus or minus 8. So what do you get over here? You would get y equals 3 plus or minus 8. There's two values over here. So one's going to be 11, and the other one, my pictures aren't great. I realize that. And I have it in the wrong spot, by the way, and it would be minus 5. All right? What's the distance over there? Well, looking at it, what do you have? You have 11 to minus 5. That's going to be 16 units. All right? So I'll write that down for you. So the focal diameter, because WebAssign's asking for this, by the way, focal diameter is 16. Put a box in that. We also have a formula for that, and the formula is just simply 4 times the absolute value of P. So let's write that down. 4 times the absolute value of P. What's P? P is 4, so it's 4 times 4, which is 16. It's fine to use formulas, by the way. So let's see if we got the answers. Let's take a look at it. Vertex, I got that over there. Axis symmetry, I got this over here. Focal diameter, 16. And these are common questions they're asking for in WebAssign. All right? That's written over here. Thank you.